Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I'm continuing with Nomad and the World Eaters. So it has all come to this. We are taking on Thuris for what we hope is the final time. Now, we have, of course, beaten him in the past, and this version of Thuris is not much different than the last time we fought him many hours ago. He has many of the same abilities, and the only real main difference is, of course, he has a little bit of a stat boost from last time we took him on. And he doesn't have any followers in this battle anyway, because he actually ate them all. But that has basically powered him up and left us with the task of taking him on. Now, I really like this fight because it's done on the same battlefield where we took on Fane. So you'll notice the big scorch marks here where Fane took out that entire village and city not too long ago when we took her on. So it is a very fitting kind of final resting place for Thuris, because my plan is, at this point, to take him out once and for all. Now, Thuris is just like the first time we took him on. He cannot move, but he does have a very large movement radius. Not a movement radius, an attack radius. So you do want to make sure you are basically ready to take him on once you go into that attack radius. But I'm going to send in all of my parties, because if I give him more targets to take on, he will not necessarily attack my main fighter, unless, of course, that is the only one within range. So hopefully he'll use all of his attacks. He has a couple main attacks that he uses that can reduce your defense and also your accuracy, and of course they do a lot of damage. And then he can also summon those mindless kind of puppet characters that he had back when we were actually going to the Thuris cult village, and we had to actually take him on, those shadows of Thuris. But he doesn't do that super often, so chances are he's just going to be attacking. Now, my hope is to put Levin and Danette's parties into harm's way and get him to attack them instead. And you may have noticed when I summoned them that I actually moved all of their characters over to the Hades Despair rooms. So the less stamina they have, the more their stats are boosted. So I'm going to try to move them around as much as possible to get their stats up as high as possible. And I'm also going to move my main character so that, yes, I can actually access my specialty attacks. So now we're going to whip out a Demon's Blast here and see how much damage it does. As long as you're in the level 30 to 35 range, you don't really have to worry too much. As I mentioned, Thuris is not super strong. He's basically the weakest of the three World Eaters.
Such power!
And I haven't used this in a while, have I? Missed you, buddy. Let Gig get out there and stretch his legs a little bit. Cue the scythe. Cut him in half, Buddy survives. And it is nice that Thuris does not counterattack. Alright, and here's his other ability, Rolling Dark. And thankfully he did not attack my main party. That'll probably do some damage. But yeah, Thuris definitely deserves to die. He's the one that started the Scarlet Iago outbreak 15 years ago. That was the one that claimed, the lives of so many people in this world, and also led to kind of the fated separation of Shauna and Trish. And it seems that he's also responsible for the destruction of Danette's home village, and also the current outbreak of Scarlet Iago. He's been sending Kanan around, and she's been using Scarlet Iago to take people out. That's led to a lot of deaths, seemingly, although we've been able to keep some of that under control with the medicine. Not going to do quite as much damage as my main party. It's still a decent amount. Thuris is actually almost dead. One more attack should do it. Who's going to get it? Levin? Can you avenge your sister? Well, not if you can't use a special ability. This will likely not kill him, but I guess we'll see. Oh, just hung in there. Dang it, now he gets another attack. You failed us again, Levin. That's a cool ability. Those massive hands coming at us. This counter might actually beat him. There it was. Juno got the final hit. And that is hopefully the end of Thuris the World Eater. Meaning 2 down, 1 to go. Again. But he might have something else up his sleeve. Let's see.
Is this my end? What a miserable way to go. But you will not escape without suffering!
Still love that laugh.
You shall all feel the warm embrace of my Scarlet Iago!
It's Scarlet Iago. It's the bacteria.
Oh no! What do we do?
Quick, take your medicine. It should act as a vaccine. Does everyone have theirs?
Trish, didn't you give yours to Shauna?
Oh, don't worry. I managed to get my hands on another dose. Okay, everyone, drink up.
That's bitter! Trish, why aren't you drinking yours? Oh, that's right. You don't like bitter medicine, do you? Well, you'll have to just grit your...
Uncle, I'm sorry. I lied to you. It was a real blockhead thing to do, I know. The truth is, I don't have any extra medicine. The one I gave to Shauna was the last one we had.
Trish, why did you let me drink mine? You should have taken it.
I knew you'd say that. That's why I had to lie. You've all been so kind.
I drank mine too.
Now what are we gonna do?
Only a spoiled rich girl like you would throw her life away like that.
Hey, it's Shauna.
Here, take this.
What? Is this for the Scarlet Iago? You mean you didn't drink it when I gave it to you?
No, I did. I went and got some more just in case. But I don't need it now. And as much as I hate to admit it, I owe you.
But you stole this, right?
Don't worry about that. It was a gift. I once met this oddly kind person. They sent me the medicine when they heard I had the disease. I didn't need it anymore, but figured it might come in handy, so I kept it. At first, I thought about selling it off for a quick buck, but, well, thanks to you and your stupid integrity, I felt bad for taking your medicine. So now I'm here to pay off my debt.
An oddly kind person, huh? Very well then. Thank you. No heavens! It is bitter!
Huh. Good girl. You drank it all, right? Then I guess I'll get going. Don't expect to ever see me again.
Shauna!
Stay away! I don't want you to see me like this. Not again.
Don't tell me! You never drank that medicine, did you? Why didn't you just take it?
Still as gullible as ever, huh? You really thought some kind stranger would just randomly send me the cure? You know, these past 15 years, I lived by taking and being taken. My golden rule was take whatever you want. But you, without even thinking twice, you offered me your dose, which cost who knows how much. To be honest, I thought you were mocking me. I mean, why would this clueless girl show me charity? But I took it because survival was more important than anything. That's what I was thinking while you stood before me with the cure. But afterward, I stood there holding it, and I couldn't drink it. I thought it was a waste for someone like me to have that medicine. Huh, I must have been delirious. I mean, I always stole whatever I wanted, never thinking of anyone else, and then... It's almost funny when you think about it. Come on, you can laugh, it's okay.
Shauna!
That hairpin... You still have it. It's funny. That's just some cheap trinket I bought at a carnival.
What did you say?
Hey, could you... just once... could you call me... sister?
What? Sister?
Has such a nice... ring to it. My baby sister, all grown up, so big and strong. But that hairpin, it's not something a girl your age should be wearing. Your big sister will find you something much nicer. I'll pay for it, of course. Honest. It'll be perfect match. Trisha.
Shauna! Shauna!
And that is the end of Shauna. Another person taken out by the World Eaters.
Impossible. I don't know how, but... Sister?
Well, our next step is to check on Trish. But before we do that, let's head into our arrange menu and see the new class that we unlocked, which is the Schemstress. They have good stats, of course, and some very interesting special abilities. And next time, we're going to see the aftermath of the defeat, once and for all, of Thuris. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So long!